As part of the Kumu overview series, I'd like to spend a few minutes and talk about the map menu options. I'm not sure it's actually labeled as the map menu, but since it appears on every one of the maps, that's what I decided to call it. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, there's three options. One is to zoom in. The other one is to zoom out. It's simply to change the view of the map itself, and this one is zoom to fit. Note that you can always also use the mouse wheel and zoom in and out. Sometimes it works better than others. So those are pretty obvious. Then there's the question mark, which is help, which gets you to the same help that you would get to if you selected this overview menu or this menu or the menu down here. The help on that display gets you to the same place. Then there are several options that talk about things you can do in terms of sharing the things that you've developed. This first option, the present option, which we specifically asked to have added for doing presentations. If you're doing a presentation, you want to show the environment to someone in the manner that they're likely to see it. And what you're looking at right now is the development environment, so that you see the add element and connection, and you see menu options that a person who doesn't have edit access to the map would see. So that if you click here and go to present mode, notice that the toolbar changes, these things go away, so that it really looks like what someone would see if you sent them the URL and they got to interact with your project. And it's just real convenient, except at the moment I really intend to show this in the development environment, so I'll turn that back off. Additionally, you can take a screenshot of your map in case you want to email that to someone or put it in a blog or something else. The embed options, which are the same embed options that you would find if you displayed this menu panel from various places on the screen. Then the export option, if you click on export, it will export this map as a Microsoft Excel file that you could load back in, you or someone else could load back into a new map using the option down here at the bottom, which says select the XLS file. You can select it, or you could just drag it from the desktop on top of the new model. It would show you that it loaded, and then if it was okay, you could tell it to go ahead and save it. But that will only save the current map or the current set of selected elements. If you want to export the entire project, hold down the Shift key and click on this, and it will export some unbelievably complex file in what's called a JSON format that you could reload the entire project. Now that's what we used to have to go through if we really wanted to share a map or a project with someone else so that they could start another project from what was already developed by someone else. Though just recently they've implemented this process called fork. Fork is a development terminology. The terminology used in Insight Maker, and the one that I'm more familiar with, is clone. What it does is it allows a person to go ahead and make a copy of any public project that you're looking at. So if you find, in other words, any project initiated by anyone else that's public, you can go ahead and fork it, clone it, copy it, to create a version of it that belongs to you, that you can edit in any way, manner, form that you choose. Which, creative recycling is a great way to move things forward. So I'm really pleased that they added this option. And then this settings option down here was talked about on an earlier element of this series, which allows you to very quickly do some global changes to the way that the map looks. So that's what I call the map menu, and there'll be a link in the notes section of this video to this Kumu overview map. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.